the heavens there was an age mounted to be, where cannons won kingdoms and muskets kept the peace. A brave few won the hearts of conquered and conquerors alike. Of these who speak of the decline of the great kingdoms and cultures under the heel of empire. Of those we speak of gladiators and the untold thousands that worshipped them. This an age of glory, where kings would be slaves and a gladiator would be king.
Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Dread and Circus campaign. I'm your demon host Marty, joined by Ahmed and Mark tonight. Let me first get their mugs up onto the screen, and then I will unplug their word holes because I have the power to make them make noise. I wanted to say make them scream, but it was just... that's what I wanted to write down. Alright. Oh, where is the plugin to make chat appear? Not the alert box. Where is the chat? Come on, chat. Come on, Streamlabs widget. Widget. I authorize you to connect to Twitch. Voila. There we go. And now we unplugged our word holes. We can now hear some Mark.
Hello.
Hello. There we go. All right.
What's up?
How's it going, guys? Good to see you guys.
It's going quite well, thank you very much.
Yo.
I didn't think we were going to play some Dread and Circus today. I was hanging out with the stream, and they were doing their kingdom turns for the Coalition of the Black Crucible. They're getting their start. They're getting their gladiator Ludus on.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna draft all of their gladiators into the army, so they're
No.
when Stamian takes over as Duke.
Well, maybe they spend all of their points assassinating Damien because they don't want him as Duke.
You can't find him because he's too tricky.
That would suck. Yeah, sorry, this kingdom turn, this gladiator Ludus really hated one of your guys. And like a third of the city one day is just trying to kill him.
A 50 talent bounty will do that to you. Sorry.
Right, exactly. Holy shit, look at our wealth. So we're going to hire assassins. 50 talents. Here we go. Ahmed, what's going on with you?
Nothing, man. I'm all good, baby.
Yep, thanks for hanging out with me today while we were doing that.
That was a lot of fun.
It was fun retroactively kind of having the both the Conclave of Crimson Scale and the Circus of Dread sending their welcome letters and notes. The circus is kind of like, yeah, we'll be traveling.
We'll see when we get back, baby.
Which is really telling from a God's eye point of view. It's kind of like, yeah, we're pretending to be gladiators. We're out of town.
Go to town gladiating, and we'll see you at the season end games.
Whereas
basically.
Ashoka has made has made it his mission to screw over the Knights of the Broken Shield or whatever they're called now.
Yeah. I don't know why, because like in my mind, he and like Lord Nori should be like two peas in a pod.
Here's why. He's a sorcerer that is specialized in enchantment charm. So when he came across another person that is into enchantment charm, it was like, who's the better fireballer? Who's the better charmer? He doesn't want competition on that front.
I see.
Yeah. He doesn't want somebody who also dominates people in the city. He wants to be that guy.
He just realized how dangerous it is. No. Dominating's really bad. Only I should do it.
Speaking of Adam.
Well, he's not here.
Because I started watching Demon Watch. Because of the conversation we had about continuing campaigns and things. And I mentioned, of course, I have never played Demon Watch. I hadn't watched it before. Why didn't anybody tell me I was turning Phineas into Phi? Like, it's an alchemist wizard who's into tattoos and has a tattoo familiar. Why didn't anybody go, Mark, have you watched Demon Watch? Like, the first episode, I'm like, oh god, this is so bad. Oh, no.
But they're really different characters.
Yes,
yours is like the human, lawful neutral by the books, and Phi is like, what rules?
Oh yeah, he's a little wonky.
Yeah.
With Princess Nanny.
Princess Nina. It is like Adam in his own that little part of that campaign is playing. There's a little G universe that Phi wants to create around himself, and it keeps on getting disturbed by super R, like rated R kind of horror, and all he wants is his little slice of elven finger painting heaven, you know.
And he's forgetting. Sorry, you're playing D&D Resident Evil. It's
right. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. Are you? Have we introduced Icon yet? Have you met Icon?
Yes, Icon's been introduced. I'm on part 7 of episode 1, so I imagine I'm near the end.
Holy fuck! You're just blasting through that, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I listen to a bit in the morning and a bit at night. And I haven't watched any TVs.
Yeah.
But I figure we're not doing that Dirty Neutrals campaign, so
This is the Dirty Neutrals campaign.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I moved these guys. I changed their alignments, and I made some adjustments so that they would fit better.
Interesting.
Like the guy is not the archaeologist anymore. You don't need a guy to do traps or anything. You've already got that guy, so it's just what you do need is a bard. Like, how do they not have a bard with 6 characters? I guess I'm the bard again.
Shit happens.
Chase hasn't been introduced yet, but Chase is unreliable.
He's bard-ish.
Bard-ish.
Bard light, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah,
so you're well into, like, the city has fallen and they're going through that dungeon.
The city has just fallen. Like the Lord of Lightning and the dragon just had their fight. They just fell into the what is it, Neathholm?
Yep.
And they're being attacked. Like, they fell and they woke up. Oh crap! What the fuck are those? I'm like, oh, I gotta go work now. To be continued.
Nice. So Arixi's Gengos is wandering around.
Who?
The centaur.
Oh, he's wandering around?
Did you meet him yet? I forget the flow of that campaign. I'll have to go back and...
The centaur is... he was in the game, but I was looking through the notes, and he's in the afterlife, so... So I'm like, oh, I guess spoiler alert there.
Right.
And it's like 3rd level. He did not last long.
It was unlucky.
It was like Ahmed Saren. Do you remember that from the Shadows campaign?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't there for Saren.
Oh, okay.
I joined like late into the Shadows.
He was
That's when I
a
first started
very,
playing with you
very
guys.
powerful, strong, 1st level Scion. He was doing like 27 damage at 1st level.
That's disgusting.
Yes, but then he died at 1st level.
That's what happens.
He climb a wall.
But a bunch of sneak attacking clowns in a circus killed them.
Yeah, that's how he went down.
bunch of carnies, bunch of third level carnies took him down. Okay, so we're kind of caught up with you guys. Why don't we do a quick recap of what happened last game? We are still in the Tomb of the Iron Medusa, or Marty's version of it, loosely following the Paizo module, of course, adjusted so it fits this current campaign world. I think I upped the difficulty of this, so if you're gonna buy this module and then, expect things to be as difficult, you'll have to kind of ramp it up a little bit. So stuff the player shouldn't know. Last game was called episode 12 was called "Bring Back My Son." There's a bit of a pun here.
Just so you guys know, I had to call Adam yesterday and spent about 45 minutes chatting with him about what happened.
That's funny.
Did he laugh?
He laughed his ass off.
The adventurers explore and plunder the crypts of the three main families of the Adela clan. Grizak is mentally dominated by a vampiric noblewoman whose only concern is to be reunited with her infant son, affectionately referred to as my prince, and the vengeance of our family, the vengeance of our clan.
I don't want to meet him at all.
No, it's probably an asshole.
She didn't quite realize the limitations of her insane vampiric form, and when she mentally dominated and commanded Grizak, who was carrying one of the funerary batons and she had a second, to leave this crypt realm, she did so into the light of the middle of the day. And in a very important and scary 2 rounds of combat, was destroyed by sunlight itself, thus releasing Grizak from his mental domination.
The things you know. This after-school special brought to you by...
Vampires do not like sunlight. Vampires do not like sunlight. Vampires do not like sunlight. After having that battle, the party regrouped, I believe. You were standing in the nautical motifed hall in the center and trying to fit. Grizak reunited with the party. There was a bit of mirth, and you were deciding what you were going to do next. You have 3 keys. You've explored all 3 staircases that lead to the different family crypts. And you have the 3 iron keys, one with each of the family's emblems on it, that you're pretty certain fit into the keyholes in the teleportation circle.
Quickly, Grizak's going to give an extra baton to Rene.
It is prudent that you give this to me. We don't want both of them going kaput.
Yeah, exactly. Here, keep you keep one, I'll keep one.
Okay, so you give him the one that you have in your hand. That's right. Yep.
Don't worry about this other magic stuff you got on her.
I think because we spent the last part of game identifying magic items, you guys stopped here for a good we half an hour. And okay, and then where are you guys going to rest? Where is the rest spot?
Give me a second. Rest spot's going to be a couple of rope tricks.
In this hall?
Can if you cast a rope trick underwater, does that bubble?
Does it what?
The space is full of air, I believe. Let me read rope trick, or would it be full of water?
That's not correct. There's a huge thing in there. Right?
Well, we could hide rope tricks inside of there if you want.
Connecting direct, right? There we go.
Yeah, that's how I got on.
Yeah. So we are in.
It is an interesting question. Yeah.
I would suggest unless there's a place for that oxygen to be displaced.
Sorry, I thought there was a big
But then again, you might run out of oxygen.
There isn't one. There isn't a big place here. We'll just hide them in like the corners or something. Like here, these are alcoves, right?
These are places where there are crypts. You have not opened up all of these boxes. Some of them are just funerary urns. Or sorry, this room has the urns. This place does have more crypts. I don't know if you want
to send Maffei in there, and then we can do that. Well, we can do that now actually. Because if anybody gets fucked up, we can.
Why don't you send Maffei around? Look what's inside of these things.
Okay.
We could, recover by tomorrow. If anything bad happens.
Okay, Renee and Maffei go about looting the remaining crypts that you have found. You're going across all these walls. Are you going to these ones at the end as well?
We haven't done that.
No, you came in and you glanced. You didn't really.
Oh yes,
search.
We should go see that. We should go see that on Force.
Okay, left or right first, or are you doing the outside crypts first?
His king and commerce his queen. And I don't see what the other one says. Something his king. Oh, commerce his king and courage his queen. So courage, commerce.
Yeah, there are inscriptions above each of the more elaborate sarcophagi.
So, oh, I thought these. Okay, cool. We.
Oh shit! Look at this. More loot. More shit to get.
See protection from evil here.
That's the main. Are we doing with protection from evil? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Alright, I don't have one.
Where's X out? Does anybody have damage? Is anybody injured yet right now?
Renee's got
I think everyone's
10.
healed up.
Callie's got
Murdervane's
4.
got 36. He can heal himself, though. He's got lots of spells.
Zeta's got 28, so there's still a little bit of damage.
Hold on, are these the only guys? Okay, so Grizak will start putting spells. So Murdervane has 36. Zeta has 28.
Kamos is going to heal Renee. He can do that quite easily.
Okay, so Zira, she has spells. Let's start with Grizak first. Grizak.
You do notice that Kamos takes Renee off to the side and channels negative energy, similar to what Radimer did.
For Zeta?
Oh, never mind. He has a different kind of channel.
15 for Zeta, and then
Murdervane's all about offering the healing to a fellow warrior.
Zeta has
Renee doesn't
3
want
damage left.
He can
she'll heal that overnight.
he can still turn his spells into negative energy though, so he will turn his detect charm and divine favor into 2 spells and heal Renee up.
Alright,
Cure serious wounds. Oh, I still got a lot of healing left. What is this? This is 3d8.
Kamos has
12.
he channels 5d4 profane damage to harm good creatures, and he heals evil creatures.
So Murdervane,
Is Renee evil?
No.
There's
Those are with his big bursty channels. He could still turn his spontaneous.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can flip fools. Right.
So Murdervane only has 9 damage left, and I think we have a Zira has a wand. She'll just tap you. She'll tap you twice.
No, just save it. I'll heal it overnight. Save the spells.
There's more stuff here.
We're resting.
We're resting. We're not going to do it.
We're resting. We went through 2 tombs. Or no, what have we got left? We just got the main one left, don't we?
The one deeper underneath the complex that you are guessing is accessible through a change in the teleportation circle.
Yes, and I'm also guessing the vengeance of the family. If he's anywhere, he's down there because we haven't found him yet.
Well, Martin, this is we're all underground here, right?
Yep.
So are we underground here, or what's the deal?
Vlavang offers up, it feels like underground.
Yeah, Grizzak's gonna just fly through the ceiling. See, are we below?
Freaking druids.
Okay, so you are airwalking to the ceiling, or are you fly?
No,
like
I have overland.
Okay, you start to fly through the earth upwards, and you realize that there are spirits in the earth, and they start to try to touch you. What is Grizzak's touch AC? Because you can only see 5 feet in front of you as you're gliding through the earth.
Yeah, Grizzak's touches balls. Grizzak.
Do you have Death Ward up?
It lasts for I think 10 minutes per, and it's gone, or 1 minute. It's gone. I had it when we first started doing this, but it's gone. So my touch AC is let's see, Dex dodge ring. 21. 21.
Okay, give me an initiative. The spirit that you come across first rolls a 14. 14 plus your bonuses. Okay, so it was just sort of hanging out in the earth and drifting slowly, and you kind of bumped into it, and now you're running away from it.
Hey, what's up? See you later.
It comes flying after you a little bit. You're pretty quick, and you come out of the ceiling as an elemental.
This is readying like a magic missile. Like,
yeah, you turn around.
Get your bow out.
Renee's got his
We're,
bow
like,
out, looking
scrambling
around.
and shit.
It doesn't come out.
Whoa. It's definitely not straight down, that's for sure. So how do we get back to the tomb from here?
I believe if we step on the teleportation circle, it will return us.
Oh, no shit.
It's Kamos that offers that information.
Well, that was pretty fucking stupid, Flap there. I wouldn't go there. There's ghosts everywhere.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh, yeah. Isn't pretty.
Kamos just waves his hand around at all the boxes with remains in it. Crypts can be unpleasant places.
Tell me about it. Alright,
So it's still like 2 o'clock right now. So are we gonna rest till tomorrow?
Well, yeah, you're going to be waiting around a while if you're going to wait till everyone can rest.
Okay, so let's go through all of the tomb, like the crypts, like the little crypts there.
Yep.
The ones in H1 and the ones in H2. And
Renee doesn't get tired.
and these six tomb what do you call casket? Not caskets.
They are.
These are 6 unopened caskets.
Mm-hmm.
With lids and everything?
Yep.
Well, obviously it's one unopened. Oh, never mind, I'm an asshole. Okay, so we'll do H1, all of H2, and the lip here, up to the lip on both sides, and then tomorrow we'll go and see those 8 crypts, or those 8 caskets that are still closed.
Okay, both Maffei and Renee need to, we'll say Maffei for 3 and Renee for 3. They both need to make 3 will saves apiece as they are rooting through some of the crypts in H1.
3 will saves each?
Yep.
Okay, I'll grab Maffei and see what the deal is.
The DC is 20.
Renee's? Oh, it's not. Okay, it's not total. That's why.
This is Maffei.
7, 8, 9. Renee has to make a will save.
Yeah.
Despite his condition.
3 of them. Yeah. They may not affect him. It's just.
Okay. Well, here's Renee's.
Okay, here is Maffei.
Well, he definitely failed one.
28, 21, 28. She makes all of them.
Yeah,
Like a champ.
whatever curses were laid upon the boxes and sarcophagi and funerary urns in the main teleportation chamber just don't affect the incorporeal undead. However, Renee, it looks like he failed 2 of them. Give me 2 d20 rolls, Mark.
These are nasty curses, man. Nine and 14.
Okay, Renee has 2 Adelan curses. We'll put them up at the top.
Sorry, Adam. 10 minutes into the game.
Adela curse number 1 is -6 penalty on will saves. It's equivalent to a 5th level spell and DC 20. And Adela curse number 2 is a -4 dexterity penalty.
So what?
A dexterity penalty.
For the archer?
Yep.
It's not a good sign.
Renee may not... So, -6 was on the first one. If he has a -3 on his will saves, did that mean that the second one also failed?
I don't know what the DC for anything was. So you
20.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has a 3rd effect. Give me a d20 roll.
Okay. 8.
He also has a -6 penalty on reflex saves.
He's super fucked. Okay, so we
These
can get...
curses are awful. What the hell did Nibbles have?
Nibbles had every morning he has to wake up, make a save, or be turned to stone. He died before. he had the monster Adelan curse.
Oh my god.
Bunch of fucks.
In fact, his body might still be cursed. Like his body might still be like it's now a stone statue somewhere.
Oh.
Bitches. Alright, so Zira will try to break enchantment on these things?
Yeah, Renee does find things that are in the room. It's not fruitless. I'm gonna go to your meta game party pages. Yep. And you do find some loot.
As long as we can fix them with magic, we are good to go.
You find about 4,000 more gold pieces worth of assorted rings, bracelets, jewelry, things like that, and a chance for a magic item in each of the 6 of the boxes that were heavily cursed. Basically, you're running into like CR9 curses.
Okay. Mark rolls 3, I roll 3.
Yep. So if you get a 1 or a 2 on d6s, there is something of value.
Hey, Fox. So here.
Nope.
1, 2. I've got 2 of them. Sorry, I'm an asshole.
1.
I rolled a 4 and a 1. There's only 1. Sorry.
Okay. It's going well, Fox.
Foxy, what's happening, baby?
I'm going
Mark,
to
look at our loot sheet. Were you here? Were you here all night? Yeah, you were.
give me a percentile roll, Ahmed.
Okay. 35.
One of the guys in the big crypts was wearing a ring.
Okay.
I need a d6. 5 or 6 is a greater medium ring. 1 through 4, it's a lesser medium ring.
6, baby.
A greater medium ring. Okay, a percentile. Holy shit, there's some good ones on here.
89. 20 off my favorite number.
Huh.
109.
Shut up.
20 off your favorite number?
Yeah.
Just any number that ends in 9? You're gonna do some math? Weirdo. Okay. I guess. Renee finds a ring.
And gives it to Ahmed.
Oh, I'm gonna move all that stuff from. You identified all the stuff. It just needs to be sorted. So it's identified but unsorted. A powerful arcane focused ring. I'm just giving myself notes. Is the treasure that you find in this particular area. Renee knows something's wrong now as he's feeling the effects of the dexterity penalty.
Zira will try to break enchantment on him.
Okay, yeah, he goes and complains. We found this stuff, but something went wrong.
Okay, what's the CR to it? What's the DC to correct that?
Does she have break enchantment?
Yeah.
The DC, I believe, is 20, and it's a caster level check.
Does the item, the Ion Stone that Grizak have, work if she's trying to break enchantment?
Yes.
The one that gives him a bonus?
Hey, I'm gonna use this here. Help you out.
So now she's rolling a d20 plus 12 instead of a 21.
Okay, the first curse is broken.
Right.
I think you have to roll versus individual ones.
Okay. Both broken. Cracked
All three of them?
Okay, I'm rolling like a champ. I'm wasting my rolls.
Because I'm like,
I don't think removing those curses for Renee is a waste.
Thank you. My hands feel better.
Anything for you, Renee.
There's an awkward moment as they're both staring at each other, and Maffei flies back into her amulet. Shall I begin searching all of these boxes?
Yeah, what the hell? Get to it.
It's not like you're tired, is it?
I am more mildly curious.
By all means, Renee, satisfy your curiosity.
Okay, you guys are having like lunch or an early dinner while Renee and Maffei are picking out crypts to open. And,
Hurry the fuck up!
Undead errand boys, it's fun to have errand boys.
Okay, this is a big room and a lot of bodies. I'm just going to add some coinage to your growing and ever massive total. You can take off one more break enchantment from Zira as she casts it on him. He doesn't get the really bad curses. He just gets more of that crypt dust on him.
Yeah, he's like, don't do the big ones at the end there. Just the small ones.
The only two rooms that he has not searched up here are the two alcoves,
Courage
and commerce, and the fountains labeled Fellowship and Brotherhood. Is he waiting for backup for that, or is he going to go in?
We're gonna rest first.
Okay. How many rope tricks?
Well, he's not gonna do it until night, because we're not gonna sleep now. It's still like what, 7 p.m.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna wait in the room with the fountains and basically try to rest.
Yeah, we'll hang out here. No, I'll cast them, but when we're sleeping, like we're not gonna sleep yet. It's still early, right?
Yep. I'm willing to fold time. You guys have beaten up a lot of the mobile monsters in this place.
Hold on. Thing.
We lost your audio, Ahmed.
Sorry. What are these things here?
Fountains?
Columns? These are fountains.
Yep.
Grizak's gonna cast detect magic on these fountains.
Okay. The magic, the fountain water is magically created. You have a look in some of the fountains. You don't find anything in them.
Okay.
A couple of them have sprung leaks. Actually, wait a minute. The big being of water came out of which fountain?
I think it was over here somewhere.
Yep.
I don't remember which one.
You actually do find some stuff at the bottom of one of the fountains.
Ooh, good call.
And you suspect that it belonged to the spirit of the ghost that was riding inside of...
During life.
The ghost was armed with a falcata, and you can see in one of these fountains a falcata, which is kind of like a slightly curved blade.
I'm not getting any necromancy off any of this crap.
No.
Hey, Rennie, could you look for traps on this thing for me, buddy?
You find an impressive looking falcata with like bottom of the sea kind of motifs on it, like little shellfish and starfish and that sort of thing. You find a platinum ring with a blue sapphire that doesn't have any magic on it, and you find a ring that you recognized as glowing in one of the braids of his hair. That is magical.
Hey, Rennie, could you check for traps in this little puddle here?
Renee acquiesces, and he doesn't find anything dangerous. Pretty soon you're adding those things to the giant pile of loot that you guys are lugging around.
Just walking back.
Oh, good job, Grizak. Yeah, no problem. Man, you're really smart. I know.
It is good that you're good at giving yourself the compliment. I've spent too much time staring at the stars.
And what did you see in the stars? Why'd you look so long?
It is most interesting. I should tell you about it sometime.
Yeah, all right.
One day, Zira and I are going to go to the moon.
Hey, you ever try to do a handstand and then piss? It gets really messy. Did you say go to the moon?
I did. I have never stood on my hands to try to piss, I don't think.
I mean, my idea is more important, that is true. I think I got a spell for you for the moon. I'm gonna learn one anyways. Maybe I did learn it.
It was something that we were going to talk about when we got the entire old team back together, but...
Yeah, let's also ask Zira about her mission here. Remember, she came here to do some shit, right?
Yes.
See if she did what she was supposed to do.
It is a good idea, Grizak.
Did we
Oh,
actually,
Grizak, you're so good at coming up with ideas. I know.
did we actually ask her about Grintark yet? I can't remember.
Nope.
Guess what Zeta's doing?
Okay, so Zeta's sitting with her aunt in the makeshift camp. You can hear Grizak trying to get compliments for doing, reasonable stuff. They're dragging back some treasure dwarf. Yep. Zeta is having a look at this ring, and she can feel her own arcane powers like being bolstered as she's picking up the ring.
Okay.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem at all. Anytime.
The
No, I
DC
really appreciate it.
the DC to identify this ring is 26.
She will use an identify again.
The Kolkata is like a pirate
A
Like
falcata?
saber?
It's kind of like a saber-ish looking blade. Yep.
And she, yeah, with with identify, she automatically identifies it. If that's easy.
Okay, it's a Ring of Wizardry Type 1.
Cool.
Can it be attached into her hair? Like,
She's just gonna put that on. Is there another wizard in the group? Or...
no, it's you.
No.
It's you.
No. That's just me. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem. I don't even know what it does, but all right.
You have an empty slot?
I believe I have an empty. No, I don't. Shit. What comes
Just-
off?
So, Mark, do what I do. I have a whole bunch of rings, and I just take and put on as a move action the ones I want.
That's not going to work.
Really? It's the one that most recently goes on that activates, right?
This needs to be attuned when you're preparing your spells in the morning.
Then your other rings, you put them on another hand, and
No. This type of ring is not going to work that way.
no, with that ring, but you've got like evasion or ring of protection or whatever.
No,
The
she's
other-
gonna. We're okay for food and stuff.
Yep.
So take off her ring assistance
Okay.
and keep that in her spares.
Okay, this doubles your base spells first level for both sorcerer and bard.
Yeah, that's handy.
It does not double your ability score or anything like that. Bonuses.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's an awesome ring. Awesome ring.
As the sorcerer bard, I think that's the right person to put it on. Like Murgovane could wear it and double his first level
Yeah.
Blood Rager spells.
Yeah. No.
No, that's a great call. You're welcome, Grizak.
Go anytime.
Actually, that's
I
the
got
ring.
a sword.
That is the ring that I found in the other room.
Thank you. It will come in most handy.
Oh,
I guess with
Wait,
the
so-
identify spell, you could have a look at the other things, the blade and the ring.
This is awesome. Just loot and magic and shit everywhere. It's great. So you have it on your mighty cleaving +3 mighty cleaving
So
falcata.
50.
Yeah, you understand the magic that is on the +3 mighty cleaving falcata.
Okay.
Oh, beard ring of protection. Can Grizak wear that?
Grizak have a beard?
yeah. Look at this picture, goddammit.
Yep. It acts like a special slotless item.
I've got that one too for sure.
All right, ring being moved and another one's being dropped in.
Okay.
Give me a sec though. Just putting that into
And a falcata, that was what I was looking at. I believe it is a martial weapon.
+3 menace.
A falcata is a one-handed exotic, but does that mean that you need two hands to wield it?
No, I think, yeah. It's got like special rules if you've got like for dueling or something.
I'm not sure what the difference between that and a longsword is. Give me a second. D8, 1920 times 3. Oh, that's why. No, it's just a really vicious exotic weapon. It's longsword times 3 damage on crits.
So Grizak's putting a ring back into the unsorted, and it's a so he took the bearded ring of +3,
Mm-hmm.
and he put in a +2. This is the caretaker's ring, which is the belonged to the caretaker of Belheim, the aunt of Zira and Ziva. So before he puts it in, he's like,
Hey, Zira. Would you rather take this here?
just gonna check her ring. It's the same thing. I'll replace it.
Ah,
She doesn't have a ring.
Even a protection?
Has no rings.
Okay, she will take that. I will copy and paste that onto her sheet.
Okay.
I haven't seen this in a long time, Grizak.
Oh, I kept it handy, kept a sheet for you.
I forgot that you had it.
Well, your aunt gave it to me.
She slides it on.
There you go. So, what? Do you know anything about Grintark?
Yes, we found his dagger.
Yeah, in the fucking puddle over there.
Near what we assume are your footprints.
I assumed he was with you. Well, he was with me,
Shit.
sort of, here.
He was sort of here.
Well, Grinthark would sneak away occasionally to help me out.
So, did he come in here?
I, at the time, had a bit of Grinthark's flesh. And managed to convince a wizard to create a simulacra of Grinthark.
Yeah, that's pretty confusing. Alright.
Grinthark, in essence, or a lesser version of him, was able to help me out with some of the traps in this place while I was on my mission.
Sense motive. Because that doesn't explain how you got Grintark's daggers.
Yep.
$44.
Yeah, she's not explaining everything.
But he gave up his daggers?
That seems rather unlikely, Aunt.
Grinthark is a tricky little thing. Let's just say that it was less of me consulting with a wizard and Grinthark consulting with a wizard.
Oh, so Grintark, he kind of gave you lent a copy of himself to use, what you're saying?
Without me knowing, it was only when I was in here I realized that he was not quite as good as Grinthark was.
I little dick.
He died to a trap in the crematoria.
Oh, the fountain.
He turned into ice and melted in my hands.
Huh. Well, that'll happen sometimes. Alright, were you able to do the thing that you came to do?
I think Grinthark at the time was trying to evade capture by someone and was trying to throw them for a loop.
Well, I'm kind of glad that he didn't come with you, because this place sucks ass. But I kind of know where he is, and that place also sucks ass. So, we're fucked one way or another. Gotta go get him.
Grinthark mentioned that he made enemies of a dragon.
Oh, yep. He got him, alright. Got him in his sleeping box.
And a clan of dwarves that served it.
Dwarves? Alright. Well, I don't know them.
The simulacra was a little, and she kind of...
No problem. So these dwarves,
I never learned the dragon's name, but these dwarves are the remnants of the surface dwarves that escaped slavery by the hands of the Durgar and the Duchy of Zengar.
Oh, alright. Alright, dwarves working for a dragon, that's pretty fucked up.
Something called the Heart of Gold.
Knowledge something.
Sure.
What's that?
Doesn't compare to the heart of Grizak. Yeah!
Knowledge. Arcane history.
Grizak.
I would say knowledge, religion.
Damn.
Oh, let me roll that here. Yep. Of course now I fails.
I'm just gonna take 10 and get 27. How about that?
With a mixture of history and a little bit of arcana. The Heart of Gold, you didn't know anything about dragons, but the Heart of Gold is... There is a story that many dwarves turned north to follow one with a heart of gold. Is the kind of tidbit that you remember reading. that the dwarves that escaped the fall of their dwarven kingdoms in the south to the Durgar and then later to the coming of the Empire and that sort of thing. Some of them escaped north to serve one with a heart of gold. Now, the heart of gold, you don't know if that means like beautiful and shining and scintillating morals or if it means greed.
These are dwarves. It means greed.
The knowledge religion is kind of like they left behind old ways and old gods to follow one with the heart of gold. So it's something like a cult or
Okay.
Dwarves, eh? Never trust them.
where do you think this Grintark is? You know, when we get out of here, I wouldn't mind seeing the little rascal. He took a bow from me.
He's got my stuff too, son of a bitch. I kind of know where he is. He's a little bit northeast of here. Dragon's Horde.
I do believe Grintark has taken something from all of us.
It's always nice to be wanted, right?
Be right back.
Make sure we go get him. Where you going, Zeta? Whatever. Woman business, I guess. Them goblins are weird.
Kelly just laughs at you.
Well, you said dwarves. You don't know what he thinks a dwarf is.
No? Grizak.
Filthy.
Worst druid ever.
The best druid ever.
Okay, so we'll wait a bit and then he'll cast a couple of rope tricks.
Okay.
Yep, I still have lots of fuel in the tank. So
Do you want me to check out those two side chamber before we go to sleep, or do you want to just go to sleep?
I'm worried maybe some ghosts will come out of that. We could try. Zeta, you guys got more magic to
And by my count, you only need one rope trick.
whatever, I don't care.
we only have
The familiars don't count.
right. All right. Shadow is a familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Or should we go and I guess let's fuck it. Let's deal with these caskets. Why don't you start using some of the good stuff, Renee? Because seriously, we got some good stuff right now.
Like a +4 resistance item.
Seriously?
Huh. Daelum family vest. Profane bonus versus petrification +2. Vest of resistance +4.
You want to put that on, Renee?
Yeah.
Hey, put that on there. You go. Hey, does poison bother you?
He just shakes his head no.
All right. How about fire or cold or acid?
He nods.
Yeah, you can put this ring on.
What's his, let's see what his ring is. Renee? Oh, yeah. What are your rings, sir?
He has a +2 ring.
Amulet. He doesn't have another ring. He puts
Nope.
that ring on then.
Okay, I grab it. This is the Daelum family ring.
The Daelum family, yep.
Okay. The ring that grants 5 resist cold, fire, acid.
Gold, fire, and acid.
Oh, it's a shame it doesn't have electricity.
It is a good joke.
Yeah. Good joker, Zach. I know. She's like, wait, you actually complimented me. Thanks, Renee. I always knew you had low standards like I do.
He-
I love playing Grizak.
He remembers to blink, and it comes across like he's winking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to the moon. Fuck, I'm gonna fly over there.
Him and Maffei are digging around in the side crypt.
Grizak will go and support them.
Okay. Give me a will save. We'll see. 1 is Renee, 2 is Maffei. Maffei needs to make the will save.
Okay. Maffei. I think it's a D20 plus. Fails. Fails.
Okay, a d20 to figure out what curse it is.
10. Where's Maffei? 0. Zero's got one more of those in the tank.
Okay, she's cursed. You don't know, but I'll put the curse at the top of her sheet.
She's got another.
Della
Zero has another
curse.
break enchantment.
Okay, and then Renee is able to open up this crypt. Inside, he finds a single, the body of a male noble that is clutching onto an amulet.
Okay, Marty. Sorry, quick question, because this will affect a lot of things. Spells per day for Zira, Oracle. Does she cast? Does Oracle cast as a spontaneous?
Yep.
Okay, good. Because some of them were were in bold, the others weren't. I'm like, are they from different sources or?
Bold may have some markup about whether or not she has feats that affect them. I don't know what. I have to look.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Okay, that's fine. Oh, +1 necromancy, enchantment, and illusion. I think.
That might be it.
Enchantment, illusion. Yeah, that might be. Okay, all right. Never mind. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, you do find an amulet. It is radiating significant abjuration and necromancy.
Okay. All right. We'll collect that crap. Detect magic to help him out. Anything else there?
It's just on the amulet.
Okay. There's nothing else in there. Okay. So we'll go do the other crypt.
Okay. In this particular crypt, we'll see who ends up triggering the curse first. 1 is Renee. No, it's Maffei.
Oh, balls. 1d20 plus that. 20!
She makes the save. Okay.
That's including the effect of the previous one.
Yep. You find almost like a yin to a yang, a similarly shaped but sort of like inverted symbol, like the two of them could fit together.
Okay.
They are twin amulets
Okay.
that are radiating strong abjuration and strong necromancy.
Bring these to Zeta.
Hey, Zeta, why don't you check these babies out?
Zera's gonna detect magic on both of them to see if there's something popping up as on.
Yeah, we're doing a detect magic.
No. Zera's gonna do detect magic on not the amulets. on.
Yeah,
Maffei
she
and-
notices Maffei is mildly cursed,
Okay, I'll drop a d20 plus.
or there's a mild
Grizak.
necromantic aura around Maffei.
Grizak will give her another Ion Stone. for-
Okay, so you're
for
passing the
casting.
Ion Stone around.
27.
You manage to break
Cracks.
the curse.
He takes it back.
Don't get too attached now.
Okay, and you're detecting magic on these two amulets. Zeta?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a roll.
Just gonna try to identify after the appropriate amount of time. Fuck. Of course not. I rolled like shit. On the other one. 37 on the other one. First one I fail probably out of 23. 37 on the second one.
Math hard. Yeah, you don't understand the first amulet. When you look at the second one, it starts to kind of clue in. The first power that you see is the amulet grants cold resistance 30. Constant.
Okay.
You know that this thing also has a destructive power, that it will do damage to you if you're touching the amulet and something else, to the tune of 2d6 con damage.
Death ward yourself for that shit.
You also know that while wearing this amulet, a strong presence shall attempt to possess you, to seek out something, as it's trying to seek out and slay the owner of something else.
The other amulet.
Try the other amulet. Again.
Can I try the other amulet with an identify? Is it the same day?
Yeah, I'd allow an identify spell to
Alright.
boost your chances.
Plus 31. 39.
Yes, one is called the Reliquary of Vespatio, and the other one is called the Reliquary of Vincenzo. If you are touching both at the same time, you're going to take a massive amount of damage, and they are cursed with the spirits of these two brothers that hated each other, that you will seek out and slay the owner of the other.
Do yourself.
Oh, we gotta keep these for gifts for enemies.
Zeta, like, raises both of her hands,
Yeah.
like she almost a couple of times, like, touched them both while you were identifying.
Let's compare them.
Marty,
Mm-hmm.
did we check out the fountains on the way to their crypts?
Yeah, I remember you guys did look in, you didn't find anything in there.
Nothing. Okay. So what was the ring that... Oh, never mind. I remember now. It's okay. I remember.
Alright. I guess nap time then.
Yes, I think that's appropriate.
Rope trick goes up.
Let's save these for people we hate.
Okay. It's a
So
very grim
make sure
thought.
we don't
Chaotic
touch
neutral,
these.
right? Not chaotic good? Yeah, okay.
Chaotic neutral.
Sure, alright.
Yeah, Renee might not have noticed the necromantic power when he touched them both.
What was the other? What was the other effect? One is 30 cold, the other is 31.
Oh, both of them are 30 cold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna leave those there. They just go in a pile of hate and future.
Who is carrying them, and how are you carrying these things?
We're gonna carry that. Separate people are gonna carry them.
Okay.
Wait, you said if you put them together,
No, if you touch them at the same time.
but what if you said they can be put together though?
No.
It looks like somebody's trying to trick you. Like, hey, these two things fit.
That's friends for all. Yeah, no, don't touch them.
Okay. Who is carrying these two things?
Renee, would you mind carrying one? I'll carry this one if everyone else wants to. Just don't put it on.
Okay. Renee nods. It is dangerous.
These are probably things we shouldn't have.
Unless he gets possessed to kill himself. That would be bad.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, Renee could put them together just to get a pulse of negative energy on save. Just constant healing going off.
I hate myself, but
Yeah, we might have to This is not written for undead PCs.
That's awesome.
You know, and if you wanted to risk Renee trying to commit suicide,
So wait, if he has one,
we'll let Adam take that risk.
so if he has two, and then he has one on, and then like the other one is like next to him, he can just rush down and reach down and touch it. That's like a heal. Dook,
Yeah.
dook. How much? 2d6. That's
con.
3d6 negative energy on save. So this thing could probably be fused together, and an undead person, if they didn't want to destroy themselves, if you got past that part, this could probably give them fast healing. If some dangerous experimental magical like MacGyvering patchwork happens.
Around? That's so fucking worth it.
That's so worth the negative feelings and self.
Oh. All right, so Grizak creates a rope trick.
Yeah.
And time passes in the rope trick. I don't know if there are any other.
Can you make it really small? Like really tiny?
No.
Oh, elbow to elbow here.
Grizak, says Callie, go over there.
Yeah, god damn it. You want my love, don't you?
No. That's for Sam.
Yeah. Alright, that's a good point, actually. Get over here, Zeta.
Callie, would you mind choking him unconscious, please?
Ah, crap.
He's so greasy.
Let you wonder what that is.
All right.
I'm gonna have to start training her so her stats go up and she can go Gestalt because it's been long enough.
Kelly? Yeah. Yep. Maybe when everyone's leveling, fast level or something like that.
All right, let's rest up.
We'll rest up and then go do the keys in the morning.
Yep.
Okay.
Right after breakfast.
There are no random encounters. This is like the third or fourth day you've been here. I've got my sheet here where I'm tracking down when certain powerful ghosts reform.
Zira, did you actually get your thing done here?
Can you be more specific with
Well, you came for a reason, right?
Oh, Zira.
Zira, sorry, yeah, Zira.
You came for a reason.
Yes,
Did you,
some of the creatures here are allied with the shadow.
I'm sorry, what?
They broke into Bassie's library and personal books and stole something of great significance.
Okay, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to start over. Who's allied with the Shadow and who stole what from Bassie?
I think the Medusa was allied with the shadow.
Oh, okay. And so you came to retrieve something.
Yes, a little imp stole something from Bassie.
That son of a bitch. Oh, that prick.
Do you remember the
fuck his face?
The last time you would have seen her, she would have had green hair, a gnome woman. She became obsessed with Hunclay's research and spent much of her life researching into dangers from beyond. Some call it the Otra. Things that even make the gods tremble and quake. Hunclay's research was into maddening things. And for whatever reason, some of the lore that Bassie had, this imp was interested in. An old Kafranian scroll. The significance of which I do not know, but it is something that we will, and she taps her like bag. It is something we will look into when we get out of this place.
Okay.
All right.
Unless any of you are experts in Kafranian.
Well, I dabble here and there, but
Zeta knows that Radimer was from Kafrania and knew both high and low Kafranian. Picture Egyptian, like ancient Egyptian, like writing versus hieroglyphs.
Expert in Ukrainian was turned to... Oh no, he wasn't turned. He was killed. Wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. Expert in Ukrainian was
He was frozen.
slain.
That was Radimer.
Then we'll have to bring him back.
Like we said, can't really bring them back because they're here. Unless we get rid of the stone.
Can't we bring them back here?
They'll be really bad versions of themselves.
Radimer's already kind of a creep, says Raquel.
Yeah,
Do you
but
want
this
to
is...
see him worse?
I don't know what he'll be back as. That's all I'm saying. That's what Nibbles said to me.
What makes you think that they'll be worse off?
Nibbles said they'll be worse off. Means they'll be worse off. Ain't no question there.
I could see maybe after 300 years of lingering in this place that spirits might go mad. But your friends only passed, what, days ago? Unless something is wrong with their spirits, they should be themselves.
Every other thing in this place is cursed. Why
Sense
should
motive.
the afterlife be any different?
Sense motive from the grizzly. Who I don't think even has sense motive.
Sense motive from Callie. Or not Callie.
Sure. You guys think he's lying.
Okay.
Oh, sense motive from the grizzly. The 26, because I'm an asshole.
And I got a 28, because I am also an asshole.
He doesn't think that bad versions of people will come back.
Okay. His version of bad people?
He doesn't. He does not believe what Grizak is saying.
Okay.
He also doesn't really care.
Yeah. And if he knew so much about the damn place, why did we find him as a statue?
Because fort saves suck.
That's right.
He's got a plus 12. Fort saves.
Tell me about it.
Fort saves. Gotta make them. Alright. So, are we ready?
I could very well, if we have a diamond of significant size and value, bring the spirit of this Radama back. Of course, we'll need it.
It's not an issue right now.
Is it possible to perhaps get a stone, a powerful gemstone, and then put his spirit in there, and then take him out, and then bring him back?
I'm not sure why you'd want to go through that expense, and it is possible, Camus. It is well beyond my powers, and likely any powers of the powers of anyone that is here.
Oh. Well, we gotta go check on Nibble's sword too before we leave.
Your druid has some strange ideas.
Hey,
We're gonna rest here, right?
Yes, he does.
anybody wanna try to see if Nibbles is free? He was trying to get into the sword, his own axe, and I gotta teleport him out of here.
He's what?
Yeah, because he's very weak, and his name has been reduced quite a bit, so he can fit in his own axe. He said he can. So when he fits in his axe, I can take him out. He'll be free.
Okay, can this just wait till we're finished? Clearing out this place? I'm just...
Yeah, I guess. All right. Don't worry, Nibbles. I'm not gonna give up on you, buddy.
There we go. Somebody kick him. Please, kick him awake. Kick.
Ow!
No one kicked him. Oh, Grizzak's funny.
Alright.
I do not understand what he is saying about soul get weak.
I believe it was something to do with splitting the soul, or the number of times Nibbles has been brought back.
Is your nods to that slowly, like she's thinking about it, and it seems to... there may be a sense or truth to it.
Alright, let's get a lengthy spells cast.
Yeah,
Or 10 minutes per level.
yeah. The night passes, morning comes. Renee did leave the rope trick just to keep watch. Maffei went with them because they don't have fucking con scores, so they can...
They don't rest.
They can guard, yep.
Yeah.
Renee is still guarding come morning. Recover your hit points.
Yeah. Hit points recovered. I think Callie had some damage.
Yep. I'll restore Kamos's cast spells. Was that a yes or a no to preparing a raise dead?
We're not raising anyone, thank you.
It will not work should you even bring their bodies out of this place.
Unless we can break the ward in this place.
Ah. It is less of a ward and more of a demi-plane.
At this point, she's just ignoring him.
Yep, he notices that you're ignoring him and just kind of lets his comment linger. Shut up, says Callie, because we're running out of the rope trick.
Alright. So H1 is where the
teleportation circle is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's gather everyone, kind of.
Does anybody? I still had more healing if anybody was injured, but I think we got everybody, right?
We got everybody.
I think everyone was okay come morning.
Morning.
Okay. Okay. Too
Let,
late at that
let me
point.
let me draw the actual teleportation circle.
3.
Okay, Murgovane is casting. This is just prior to entering the circle.
Yeah, mage armor. Mage armor
Well,
and
well, I'm doing what he's casting. I don't know what anyone else is.
okay. Let me go through
Yeah.
Zira.
No. I think right now all he's casting is like right now. I think we should cast our 10-minute per level spells.
Are we gonna? Oh wait, are we gonna do our like keys in the teleport?
Yeah.
Oh shit, son. Oh yeah, Grizzlex. I'm like, all right, buddy. Let's see what's happening. We're gonna start casting.
Start the buffeting.
Start the
Yeah.
buffeting.
Because it was on like Donkey Kong as soon as we came in here.
Boom.
Again, I win at being an asshole. There we go.
Marty, I just want to make sure before I delete it from my page, the Axe Hammer +2 Dwarven War Axe is on Glauvang.
Second.
Yeah, you guys switched last time, right?
Yeah, I just want to make sure it's on his sheet before I delete it from mine.
Nope. Can you copy paste it to his?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it. I'm on it right now.
Okay. You can destroy the axe on there too.
Okay. So Grizzle's been in Earth Elemental form for like 2 days now.
And you've got enough wild shapes to do that?
It lasts 11 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Or 12 hours?
Cool.
Because of the prism?
So the answer is
Yeah,
yes.
I have plenty.
Okay. So at some point in the night, you turn back.
Before I sleep, I do it. I reset my thing.
And are there any items that you're going to leave outside of yourself? when you turn back into it?
No. Give me a sec. I don't really have the Wand of Cure Light. That's it. No.
Okay.
He still has the what's it called? The rod to teleport. What's it called? The
funerary rod?
funerary rod.
And so that one you're taking out or not?
No, keeping on me.
Okay.
Oh, and heroism. Does he have heroism? No. Zeta is going to cast heroism on the warriors.
Awesome. I think Zira is going to use that wand of mage armor on anyone who wants it.
I think just about everybody wants it.
You don't need to get Grizak.
Okay. I think someone else also had bracers of armor +4. She does on her own. But
I think Murgovane might have that.
What?
The braces of armor +4. So overland right mage.
Why would he have those?
I think he does. I remember.
He wears armor. I think it would be best on someone who doesn't.
Okay, did you zero out Zira and Kamos' spells, or should I do that?
Sorry, were you talking to me, Marty?
Yeah. Have you touched Renee yet? No?
No, I haven't touched
Okay.
Renee.
Have you touched Zira?
Let's see.
Nope, I've just been doing the Grizak.
Okay.
It's 2 hours. Okay, so life bubble goes up on everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's gonna last for
He gets overland flight.
24 hours. How many of us are there? 8? So 2.5 hours each.
Renee doesn't need life bubble. Maffei doesn't need life bubble.
Oh, she doesn't have heroism.
8, 7,
Hell.
3 and a bit hours each. Wait, I don't even need it.
I take it
Wait,
back.
maybe.
Zeta doesn't have heroism. Who's casting heroism?
Zira, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I thought you. Who doesn't have? Who has it then? Oh, Vander had heroism,
Oh.
but that shit's over with. So, life bubble will last for a few hours. Bark, skin, heightened awareness.
Okay, then Murgovane's going to cast heroism on himself because
Oh, for fuck's
he
sake.
doesn't really have any to spare.
Have you touched Kali yet?
With
Spells? Can I nuke the spells on their token?
Please leave the spells on Grizak and Sparky.
Okay.
who's got magic circle against evil?
Kamos does.
Hey, we'll pay for those today.
I think he's even preparing 2 of them. I'm very much looking forward to this part of the crypt. I have never been down there, but I suspect some of the devils have. And as an arcane spell, he casts Magic Circle against evil.
Okay.
On himself, and he offers it to anyone else.
Zeta will take it if no one else jumps at it.
Are you sure, my dear?
Yes. Quite.
Dick.
He casts it on you. He has no problem doing that.
Of course, he expects to be paid.
You could give me a spellcraft check.
Okay. I will make that.
Airwalk. Airwalk is a what level spell?
21.
That book of prayers that he was reading from might actually be a spell book.
Okay. Alrighty then. See, invisibility is 10 minutes per level.
Yeah, it is. Airwalk Communal is up on everybody.
Beauty.
Everyone?
Yep.
Awesome.
Seen Viz Ice Armor. Oh, yeah, Grizzak's. Grizzak, good to go. Alright, all that shit.
Sorry, it's Airwalk Communal.
Yep.
And you also put up Life Bowl?
Yep. And Marty, can Grizzak cast haste into Sparky and Sparky concentrate on it until
No.
like as a buffing?
No. That's not how that spell works. If it was a touch spell, you could put it into Sparky. And he could hold the charge until he wants to.
So protection from energy communal. People can touch Sparky.
Is it a touch spell?
Or he protection from energy, I think it is. Protection from energy. Touch. Communal. Target. Creatures touched. Yeah.
Okay. When you have those types of spells, I think you can touch up to like 8 people when they're all standing close to you as one round.
So he can't cast it and move around to touch people. They'd have to all be around
him. Otherwise, it's anyone he could touch. So if he cast it right now, and this is where everyone was in combat, he could cast it on Grizzak and Kamos. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe with a 5-foot step, get 2 others.
Who cast Barks? Who else wants a Bark skin?
Grizzak has it. Okay, so let me see if Grizzak can send some of the wealth around.
Vlauving does not. He can do his own.
Vlauving wants a Bark skin?
No.
You put one on Callie.
His is an unnamed bonus to natural armor. Yes, he wants a bark skin.
Okay, he will get a bark skin.
Cool.
It is a +4.
Wow. Then he's going to spend 7 power points to raise something called Thicken Skin, which gives him a +3 unnamed bonus to natural armor.
Nice.
Nice.
His AC right now, you do notice that he had picked up Hector's shield, his battle shield, the +3 heavy steel shield.
Yeah, he's not. It's okay with Murgovane.
He got out of the mithril plate, and he's wearing Nibble's giant full plate, just because he doesn't need the mithril. Like, he's not trying to be greedy. What else? I think that's all the major magic he took. He's got the axe hammer. All of his other powers are minute per level, so he's going to wait.
Yeah, same. By the looks of it, same with everyone else, everyone I've got anyway.
He could jack personal. He could put 3 power points into his axe so that the next time he hits, he does 4d6 extra damage, acid damage. So I think he'll put dissolving weapon into his axe.
Okay.
His axe is glowing green.
Yeah. Murgovane's putting protection of evil up on himself. Just to say.
Oh, Sparky, I don't have that spell. Fuck.
Just to say that when they pop through, he's got it up.
Oh. On his next hit, he could Vital Strike, Power Attack, expend his Psionic Focus to blast off Greater Psionic Weapon, and do the Acid Splash. So he'd be doing his Vital Strike damage plus 7d6 points of damage.
It's okay. It's alright. Yeah, it's alright.
He's got to use his powers, man.
Awesome.
The axe hammer. He has weapon focus and weapon spec. Okay. Plus 8, 13.
Okay. Grizak's good to go.
That's a plus 2. Magic. 14, 18, 19. 14. Magic plus 2. Weapon specialization plus 2. That's plus 11. Cool. Alright, everyone has spent a couple of moments casting spells. Renee has put all 3 keys in. You notice that the teleportation circle kind of flashes with some magic and is glowing slightly.
Okay, alright, let's grab a key and let's get going.
Is everyone ready?
The
Spells
keys
are burning, baby. Spells are burning.
The keys are already in there. Okay, the circle is a 10-foot radius circle. Who are the first 4 people going in?
The first 4, I think, should be Murgovane.
Okay. Renee?
Did Renee get in spells? He only has mage armor on. Okay, Grizak will give him Cat's Grace. He's got Cat's Grace now.
Does he need a bark skin?
Well, I was going to keep that for myself, but if he's going in first...
No, I can give him a bark skin.
He definitely
I don't
could use
have
it.
I put the bark skin on myself because my AC's kind of...
Yeah, I can give him a bark skin. It's fine. I don't I got tons of...
Okay, the net is only plus 2 to his AC, though. He already has a plus 2.
If I know Adam, a plus 2 is a plus 2, and he will take that plus 2.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you got hit by 1.
right. Dude, plus 2 is cast the goddamn spell if I die because you had the spell prepared still. Yeah. Use your powers.
It wrong.
Right. Oh, it's not just Adam, man. I'm like, Marty would be salty if if his character died because of that. He will have his plus 3 composite bow drawn as he goes through, or on his hand as he goes through.
You're serious. Okay. All right.
And his dex item looks like it would only give him a net of plus 2 dex. That's fine. Do it.
Call Lightning Storm.
All right, Renee and Murgovane. And who else? Vlauving will go through with his insane AC right now.
Yeah.
Actually, Grizak's AC is pretty pimp.
And we'll send...
Vlauving's AC is 38 right now.
Grizak, why don't you go? They might need some magic or something.
All right, here we go, baby.
Baby. Grizak's just about the only one that can get to get away with that. All right, in an instant, the 5 folks, Renee, Murgovane, Vlauving, Grizak, and his bound familiar Sparky, disappear. And I'm going to make them reappear. Up and over. And we need initiative.
Shit.
Indeed we do, neighbor. Indeed we do.
Your ears pop as you appear into this chamber. The light is what light you brought with you, although there is a strange blue glow coming from behind some a tapestry to the map east side. You do appear upon a howling medusa visage. It actually might be a kind of a combination of all 3. There is a statue that begins to crack as it's moving of a gigantic serpentine-bodied medusa made out of a white marble. It is truly large in size, probably 20, 30... it's probably 20 feet tall with another 20 feet of tail.
Oh.
Its movements aren't as fluid as the actual Medusa herself. It might be because it's made out of stone.
Clear the initiative.
Yep. If you could add a, we'll call it Medusa Triumphant.
Okay. Get rid of the others.
Mm-hmm.
Summoned.
What's going on here?
So Renee has a +2. Yeah. Oh, fuck. So Renee is 1d20. Fuck.
Are we doing initiative for those outside that haven't come in yet as well?
Yep.
I'm really fucking the pooch. Renee, 2.
Oh, I am just on fire with the rolls
Exactly,
here.
actually. So I will actually heightened awareness. I'm gonna blow that away. Heightened awareness. Heightened awareness. Okay. Grizak's gonna get rid of his heightened awareness and get a +4 initiative.
Sounds good. Medusa Triumphant. They have -2 to their initiative because they're really big. That's an 11. Maffei, Callie, Adventurers.
Are you gonna do?
Do you want me to roll for somebody?
Zira and Renee? Are you gonna do that?
I did Renee. I'll do 0 right now. 15. Okay. Cade. I'll roll for Cade.
I don't think he's gonna be a factor, to be honest with you.
Just in case.
Cade's stretching. He feels a little twinge. He's like, huh.
Never know.
It's got DR. I'll be there.
Faye rolled a 2.
He just, when a creature with DR is encountered, I'll be there. Murgovane, would you roll?
Murgovane, he's not up there. Oh, I fucked up.
He's
that's
there.
why.
He's
No,
there.
yeah, I see. No, I mean his roll's not there. I put a +2 where I should have been. He rolled a 2.
So you're saying Murgovane could really benefit from Cat's Berries?
Murgovane can always benefit from adding faster initiative.
Okay.
Okay. Sort and filter. This thing is starting to move as soon as you appear. Callie is now stepping onto the teleportation circle.
Okay.
Nothing's happening yet, as like the magic needs to build up for the teleportation circle, or it may know that people are still standing on the other end. She is going to ready an action to do a movement when she gets in. Zira is also stepping onto the teleportation circle. Maffei is inside. She's not as well. She'll ready an action to move away, like to move. Grizak.
Grizak is going to he's gonna haste.
Okay.
Put up a haste, and then he's gonna move the fuck back.
Moving off of this particular teleportation circle, which I will draw.
Get off, you assholes.
Alright, go ahead and move. You can see through the tattered curtains, and the blue glow seems to be coming from some very large pools in the adjacent chamber.
I'll do that shit later.
Kamos Lorne sees the thing. He's going to move back. Kamos, let's see.
Kamos.
Oh, he's not there.
He's not there yet.
He's not there. He's going to step onto the teleportation circle.
Yeah.
And he actually spins his ring, which is his arcane bond ring, and turns invisible.
We should have killed him, taking his ring.
Vlauveng sees this thing and is going to activate a power. Vlauveng is going to activate... Let's see what his movement rate is.
Yeah, you got an adamantine axe, by the way. I just happened to remember.
No, you have the adamantine axe.
You.
Huh?
You do.
He traded the axes with you.
It's not on my. It's on his sheet still. So.
Oh, I deleted it. So put the Masterwork Adamantine Battle Axe on.
I'll put it on my sheet.
Okay. So when he's large, he can actually move at 40 feet. So he's going to use a Durgar power to turn large.
Oh yeah, once a day or something. That's awesome.
Vlauveng just begins to grow. And then
You still gotta get off that, you fat ass.
that gives him a 40-foot movement, so he kind of moves off to the side. He hunkers down as he grows with each step. Renee.
I know, Sparky. His armor grew with him.
Renee's going to
5-foot step and start
5-foot
firing.
step and... Okay, so let's Renee the shit out of this thing. I think Adam looked at your calculation. He said you were wrong because you were missing a greater weapon focus or something.
Oh, sure.
But I still see it in your calculation. So he confirmed that we were missing one. So 24 plus 2 from Cat's Grace, 26 plus haste, 27. Does he have a heroism up?
No.
No. So 27.
I don't know who's casting heroism all over the place.
Maybe there's a Bart song. So 27. So deadly aim, rapid shot, many shot. Oh, brace. No, that's fine. Okay, so 27. So 4 round 3 number sign 1d20 plus 27. What's the AC of this thing?
His arrows bite him to stone 3 times. It is a construct, no criticals.
It has another. He has one more. He has 2 more hits, right?
Yep. With the strength of his bow and magic, he is doing damage.
Okay, 1d20 plus 17. 34. Okay, he hits
5 times.
5 times, yeah. So 5d8 plus. What are you doing here? Plus 55.
How does he have that last shot?
That's what. So he has. Doesn't he have?
So first primary, haste, rapid shot, and then secondary. He doesn't have Bab 11 yet.
He doesn't have a.
He gets 4 shots.
4 shots.
Okay, so it's only 4 shots. So 4d8.
No, but one of them is a many shot if he hit.
It is. So you only calculate the damage once, right?
I'll just hand wave the mini shot because we're not going to spend time doing that math. So just roll 4 damages.
Okay, plus 6. Oh, actually, Marty. So he's doing deadly aim.
Mm-hmm.
So it should have been 24. So the lowest attack would have been a 28. Did that hit still?
Yep.
Okay, good. So plus 6.
He's not in point blank shot. He's just 5 feet out.
13. Yeah. So 13. What's the DR on this thing?
10 adamantine.
Oh, so take off 10. Okay. So we hit 4 times. It's 12. Okay. That's minus the DR.
Okay, and I'll add like 5 damage from the mini shot because I think the DR also applies to that. All right, so he's chipping the thing. The arrows are not really sticking into it. The Medusa Triumphant gets to go. It is going to slowly grind forward. Let's see. Does it go towards where it's getting hit or the big thing in the middle? 1, it's Renee and Murgovane. 2, it's Vlauvang. So it's moving towards Vlauvang. It, as a free action, there's a burst that comes out of it. It just misses Murgovane. Vlauvang needs to make a will save to avoid being slowed.
Or become normal because of haste.
Yeah, sorry. It goes off and it gets rid of Vlauvang's haste. You're right.
Oh, there's no save?
Automatically?
It slow counters haste.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it turns its eyes towards Renee, and there's a green beam that comes out of it.
Oh, fuck. Okay, we gotta do something about that shit.
Touch AC 32.
I'm gonna check Renee. I think that's a fucking
that should be a hit.
Oh, it hit Cade, so...
There is a flesh to stone effect.
Oh, no.
Fort save. I'll let you do that one, Mark. I'm not very good with fort saves on...
You've got a good fort save. It's
16. Wait, does that include the +4?
The subject, along with all of its gear, can turn to a mindless inert statue. So it can affect non-magical things.
okay. We have that browser error again for our stream.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah.
I've got 0 drop frames on my side, so...
It's showing
Twitch.
error 3000 for me. I'll try to reset it.
Yeah, his...
Oh, there we go. Yeah, no problem.
He does have the vest that gives him a +2.
So
Okay,
plus 18.
Plus 18.
So don't roll a 1. Okay?
Good.
Okay, that was the statue. Maffei is inside the locket. Zeta gets onto the teleportation pad. Into the circle.
Yeah.
Murgovane.
5 foot steps off the circle. Okay. He's going to... He's going to put up Righteous Might. And as a move, he's going to give himself...
So pushing yourself forward then?
Yeah, and as a move... Sorry. Yeah, as a move, he's going to give him... Oh, fuck, you're right there. I'll wait to do that. Because you're right there. I can't, though. I can't attack anyway. Fuck. Yeah, so as a move, he's going to give himself... say, Vital Strike, Improve Vital Strike, and... Lunge is always handy. And then he's going to Rage... and give himself Mirror Image.
Got it. Nicely done. Murgovane, get big, all the feats, many of me.
Four images.
I think at this point the teleportation circle goes off, pulse, bringing the rest of the party into the mix, for better or worse. Callie had a readied action to move. Callie's
Okay.
just gonna 5 step forward as that readied action.
Yeah, okay.
Zira, you had a readied action to move. Zira is going to move over. Just kind of scrambles off the teleportation pad away from the big beast. Did Zeta take a ready action to move, or is she going to actually just take her full movement on this round, or her full action?
She's going to take her full action.
Okay.
I guess.
Grizak?
So Grizak, 10 foot. Okay, so Grizak
and Sparky. Sparky's like trying to get your attention to show you that the statue's there.
I'm trying to figure out something here. Grizak's sheet has Horn of Fog, and it says 20-foot radius.
We don't want to obscure anything right now.
I want to obscure this thing's vision.
Yeah, but if you obscure our vision, we can't hit it either.
How high is the ceiling, Marty?
Here is like 20. I think it was it's about 30 feet. Big dome.
The idea was Grizak was going to fly. Marty, let me know if this works. Can Grizak fly up near the ceiling and cast like use the horn from there so that he gets its head, or does the fact that it's not entirely all covered in fog means that it can stick its head below and look at any of us? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you, if you're big like that and take multiple squares, you'd have to get most of it or all of it.
Well, the idea was, I think I'm still trying to figure out why it says 20-foot radius on the horn. 20 foot high, 20-foot radius.
Because after you blow the horn, a 20-foot radius around you surrounds you in fog, I think.
It moves. No, this thing, it moves.
Oh, it
forward.
moves? Okay.
Yeah, it moves forward. It doesn't surround.
Oh, okay.
The idea is Grizak would stay there and keep blowing the horn and making the thing blind.
Well,
I don't know if that works.
Yeah, you could try to blow the horn and go and sit in its squares. It is huge in your medium.
So you can occupy the same square.
Would it make it go blind? Like, not blind, but basically you won't be able to see out unless it moves.
You can't see creatures if it's an obscuring mist, you can't see creatures until you're right up against them.
So being in its square, it can see me.
Yes.
And this ain't working out, Marty! Okay, let's cast web from the ceiling and grab the thing.
Okay. Is there any SR to web?
Let's hope not.
Sec. Webbing. Getting it here. SR. No. Reflex negates. Go ahead and reflex that.
Okay. There's a bunch of webbing across the side, across the... so it is a 30-foot up. So you can...
20-foot radius.
You need anchor points, so it's kind of like only being webbed along this back half of it. This back half.
Just in the ceiling? Oh wait, radius.
Yeah, it's not...
Yeah, so it wouldn't hit the ceiling or the floor where it is. Okay, got it. So
20-foot radius. Actually, no, 40 feet. So yeah, it is... Math. Like this, it's hitting the ceiling, and it's getting the creature. Okay. So it needs to make a reflex save. It sucks at reflex saves. It gets a 10, which means it's stuck in the web, and it's entangled, I believe.
Yeah.
It can still attack. It can still see out, but it is entangled. Kamos Lorne. As an invisible guy, I'm just going to move off to the side, and he's going to think about what this thing is. Flauveng, I think, is going to
go to town on this little thing. Well,
he gets 2 attacks. He isn't hasted. He wants to do his vital strike expending his focus as well as his acid damage. So give me he'll power attack as well. He'll just put all of it into one mighty swing. 9th level Psy Warrior Fighter. Let's see if we could do it.
Okay.
Plus, the Bard Song rung? No?
I don't think they had the chance yet, no.
Okay. Plus 21, plus 18. Give me a d20 plus 18.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He swiftly brings down the axe right into its chest. His damage, d10s become d8s?
2d8, yeah.
So he's doing 4d8 plus 14 plus 20, 48 plus 20.
Okay. Plus 10 because of
plus
DR.
76 for expending his sonic focus, and plus 3d6 for acid.
Okay. Minus 10, right?
Sorry, he did 46 for acid. Yeah, minus 10.
Okay, so 60.
Okay, he
Wait, is this right? 48 plus 10 plus. Yeah, I guess.
I think you gave. I think the extra 46 is too much.
48 for the hit, 76 for
12.
spending the psi points, and 46 for acid.
He did 48 points of damage. 70, 83. Okay, a wild crack from his axe. Then he spends a move action to become sonically focused again, and that's his turn. Bringing us to Renee. Back to the archer.
So that was including the DR, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Renee's gonna 5 foot back, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Is he within 30 foot?
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, that's right.
He's right at 30 feet.
He's right there.
So go for it.
He shifts over so he's not hitting Murgovane.
Wait, when is Zeta going?
She's not going for a while, buddy. Don't worry.
Is she going before
The monster? No.
Okay, he'll just unleash that. Okay, I'll do it. Okay. So 2 sign. D20 plus 3. Or is it 3 number sign? 3 number sign. 1d20 plus 27, 28. Oh, I'm using the what's it called strike. It's 3, so 25.
3 hits.
Okay.
His arrows biting into the fine marble, magically hardened.
Okay. So
Chips
that's,
flying everywhere. The thing not making a single
48
facial gesture, suggesting that it's in pain.
40 plus, I think, 12 plus 48 plus another 4, which is 52, because of being that close. 34 damage.
34, 487, 30, 127. This thing.
It's not even bloodied, right?
No, it's bloodied. It is very injured.
Ergo vein.
Pieces falling off. Medusa Triumphant is going to attack Vlauveng, who hit it, so it's going to hit back with 2 massive balled fists. One has an ornamental freaking bow in it, but it's more of an ornament. It's punching Vlauveng. AC 28 misses, and AC 37. What did we say Vlauveng's AC was?
Yeah. Let me check. He's got
+7 AC 38, but when he became big, his AC dropped by a bit, so he got hit on the second one.
bark skin and thickened skin is included in what you've got there.
For 2d10 plus 9 damage. 20 points of damage. Oh, he grits his teeth and grunts as he just got plowed right into the shield. It looked like it hurt.